Different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played.
Hey, welcome back to It's Culture Podcast. My name is Mark, and I got a short video for you today. Check this out. All week long, Trump has been signing executive actions, and it got everybody on the left all scared. You got everything from DE&I being struck down to just a litany of things that Trump is doing. He is doing what he said he was going to do during the election. These are things that he has promised. And one thing that he promised is that they were going to go after people who were in the country illegally, the violent criminals. So he signed an executive action. ICE has gotten to work. They have supplied resources to the borders, and they are conducting these raids all throughout the country right now. And there are politicians who are on the other side who are trying to harbor these criminals. They're trying to still protect them, and they're saying that it's illegal. But I want y'all to see what's really going on, and let's talk about it.
Tonight, a dramatic escalation of President Trump's illegal immigration crackdown. The first of 1,500 extra troops touching down in El Paso, Texas to support border security. And for the first time, migrants being deported not on chartered flights like before, but on military aircraft. 2 flights landing this morning in Guatemala.
We're getting the bad, hard criminals out. These are murderers. These are people that have been as bad as you get.
So Trump just said they're getting them out the country. They're getting them out the country. That's what they're doing. So all the criminals.
Bad as you get.
After a record 10 million illegal border crossings over the past 4 years, ICE now ramping up roundups of undocumented immigrants, making 538 arrests yesterday across the country, doubling its daily average in September.
So here's the cities, right? You see where these ICE rates are going? I want y'all to pay attention to this before we continue with this video. All over the country.
Including San Francisco, Salt Lake City, and Atlanta. In Newark, New Jersey, this surveillance video appears to show ICE agents making arrests. City officials and immigrant advocates say ICE agents raided this local business, arresting 3 undocumented immigrants and briefly detaining an American citizen, a military veteran, while they asked him for documentation.
They were scrambling up delivery ramps. They were banging down bathroom doors to make sure no one was hiding inside.
So she's an advocate for the immigrants. She was talking about this enforcement. She made a big deal about the veteran who got detained when they raided this place. But after he showed ID and they verified that he was actually a citizen, they let him go. No, really no issue at all.
ICE doesn't call them raids, but targeted enforcement operations, adding agents sometimes encounter U.S. citizens while conducting field work and may request identification.
Do you plan to use city resources to impede ICE?
We're not going to participate in what we think is unlawful.
Newark's Democratic Mayor Ras Baraka telling us late today there were 2 more operations in his city where more than a third of the population was born outside the U.S.
So he said they're not going to participate in basically upholding the rule of law. They're not participating. They're not participating in it at all because, this is what he wants to do.
Donald Trump won this election. What would you say to Trump supporters who are watching this and saying, that's what we voted for?
They're wrong. I would say you're wrong. You were wrong then, and you're wrong now.
What are they wrong about? What are they wrong about? We're going to come back to that part in a little bit because I want y'all to understand what Ras Baraka just said.
Meanwhile, according to this internal memo obtained by NBC News, the Trump administration is reversing another Biden border policy, allowing ICE officials to quickly deport migrants who were legally allowed into the country temporarily under the Biden administration. Back in El Paso, Daniel de la Cruz lives just blocks from the border and praises President Trump for keeping his campaign promise on deportations.
America needs to take care of the American people. I'm glad that Trump is in office implementing the law.
So that's what he's saying. He implementing the law. You got Trump supporters who voted for Trump who are applauding this. They saying, yes, this is what we voted for. And then you have Ras Baraka who's sitting up there as the mayor of a city telling the national news, hey, I'm not abiding by any of this. I think it's unlawful. No, what's unlawful to these people came in the country and y'all are using the resources for the citizens to house these people. because it's not like they're just targeting just regular people out on the streets. No. Because we got some footage of an ICE raid in Boston. And I want you to see the people, these gangbangers and these rapists and everything else that they picked up just on Thursday.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours just outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder. And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
Interpol red notice. So he's on the international list overseas, and he's wanted for murder. But he's in the United States, just being housed in Boston, sanctuary city.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
What did Obama do? 17 violent offenses in recent years, and he's still in the country. 17 violent offenses. And then he's on camera. F Trump. Yeah, Joe. Thank Obama for helping. What did Obama do? Can somebody tell me that? Can y'all look that up? Put it in the chat if y'all find out. What did Obama do for this guy? I'm curious to know. I am so curious to know what Obama did.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery.
Of course.
This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Released by sanctuary jurisdiction. And if y'all don't know what that means that he getting treated just like a citizen. So because he's in a sanctuary city, they have it so ICE can't pick him up on a deportation order because he's living in a sanctuary city. This is why this is so bad.
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies.
The detainer was ignored because of sanctuary policies. MS-13 gang member. No problem. Hey, you all can't get them.
And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
So the guy had already been removed from the United States, but he magically reappeared back in the United States again. He going right back over again as well.
That is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
And that's the part that I don't understand. These people are committing crimes. You know they're in the country illegally, and yet it's still you are allowing them to stay. And then you're not informing ICE when they commit these violent crimes. You're allowing them to go right back into the community like nothing happened. Like, absolutely nothing happened. You talking about gang members. I didn't see no women and children in that. Now, I'm not saying that the other people that they detained were not like women and children. But for what we saw in this video from Boston, you talking about gang members, rapists, and murderers who are in the United States, who have committed crimes, who are on international watch lists. And in these cities like Boston, like Newark, like Atlanta, like San Francisco, like Columbus, Ohio, where I'm at right now, like Minneapolis, like Chicago, like Salt Lake City, like Denver, all these sanctuary cities, y'all are harboring these people. You are harboring these people, and now we're finding out that we got some people in our country that are straight up criminals. We have enough crime going on. Y'all will lock Americans up and put us in cages, but y'all allow these people just to roam free around the country because you don't want to have them deported? What's the purpose of being an American citizen? You might well be in the country undocumented or illegally, because it seems like you got more rights. And if you're a criminal, you darn sure better not be an American. You might well commit your crimes and be in the country illegally because they're not going to do anything. Well, at least they weren't going to do anything. It's a new day now that Trump is back in office and he's taking strides to get them out of the country. And I know a lot of people are going to look at this video and they're going to say, dang, Mark, I can't believe that you actually would say that. I want my community safe. Nobody wants to live with crime. I don't care if it was done by illegals or done by Americans. Nobody wants to live with that. But if we got cities that are allowing people who shouldn't be in the country already to break the law, and they continue to break the law and they're not doing anything, then what are we doing? That doesn't make me feel safe. And why is my tax dollars going to harbor the people who are breaking the law? So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe this video. I'm on my way to 10K, guys. I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers, so I appreciate it. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Coach Nation, let's keep it coaching.